January is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, where we're out in the media a lot more, letting everybody know about our services. And one of the fun things that we've been doing the last few years is Turn the Sioux Blue, or Light It Up Blue in the district, where we're asking people to keep their holiday lights up that are blue or blue and white, or changing the colors to blue, or simply just using a blue bulb on their front step. That's just showing the people in our area how much that we care about them. And it's just a fun thing when people start bringing in their pictures and showing us. We like to share them on social media. A lot of people don't have the ability to change light bulbs or that kind of thing, so you can get creative. We've had people that have done blue manicures, put blue jewelry on, maybe decorating their front window. Whatever you can do to turn the Sioux blue in honor of the people that are living with dementia on a daily basis. We're asking businesses if they could change their outdoor marquee signs, whether it's electronic or the old-fashioned where you've got to get up the ladder and change all of the letters, to put up an awareness message. January is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, and it's so nice when you're driving around town and you see these signs as well as the blue lights. It just makes people feel that they're included in what's happening in our communities and showing support. So we have a lot of businesses that have been doing that, as well as the blue lights, and it's growing every year. So it's exciting to see that people are coming back, and we're inviting everybody back and hoping to have more people that are new that are doing it as well. We do have a lot of forget-me-not merchandise at the office at 61 Great Northern Road. We have tote bags, we have soap, we have coffee, we have stained glass forget-me-nots. There's a great assortment of giftware and that kind of thing. If you have birthdays coming up, Valentine's Day is coming up, Mother's Day is coming up. So whenever you're looking for that special thing that is giving back, just come out to the office and see what we have for inventory.
Quite a few years ago, with the number of referrals that we had at the Alzheimer's Society, the staff got together and we talked about how else can we get people into our programs that didn't require any registration whatsoever. So the walk program was one of the programs that we decided on. Many years ago, we used to do a walk program, and it was very, very successful. The opportunity for people to get together, to socialize, to talk about their experience, to build friendships and relationships with one another was just so important. So to come into the program, you don't need a referral. You can just show up. The opportunity to socialize with one another was just so important. And given the fact that our referrals continue to increase, which I think is symptomatic of the healthcare system these days, we wanted to make sure that we got people in at earlier stages and they can get associated with the Alzheimer's Society.
Well, the walking program is one of our drop-in programs with the Alzheimer's Society, where people in the early mid stages can come on a Wednesday afternoon from 2 to 4 and get physical exercise, walking around right now in the Bush Plane Museum, and also have the socialization, interacting with other clients, other care partners, volunteers, and the staff from the Society.
Derek and I first started coming to this program about 5 or 6 months ago. The first thing I like is it gets us up and moving. I find sometimes if you have nothing to do, you sit at home and you do nothing. Moving is a big thing to do. The second thing I like about it is you're not obligated to do. You don't have to sign a contract. If you come here and you want to walk once around, you walk once around. If you want to come and walk 20 times around, you walk 20 times around. If you have a day that you just don't feel like walking, you can come have some refreshments and snacks, and that's what you do. The third thing I could say I like about it is the people. The staff, the volunteers, the other participants are very welcoming, and they make you want to come. I think socializing has improved the quality of life for both of us. I know he likes it. He often asks during the week, is this our day to go to walking or to the other programs. And usually when he comes home, he always remarks that that was a good one.
When my husband was alive, he had dementia, and we took part in the walking program because it was something we could do together. And also in Minds in Motion, we could do it together until he was no longer able to. But through that whole journey, the Alzheimer's group was my rock. They were my lifeline, they were my support group. And now it's time for me to give it back and do what I can. I volunteer here at the walk, just walking with people that look like they're walking alone and would like some help, or sitting and socializing. That seems to be the biggest thing. I just like to help out wherever I can. Everybody's in the same situation in different ways. It's nice to know that you're not alone.
So our volunteers, their primary focus is to walk with our clients and their families, and to socially engage people and have a conversation and have a good little visit. A lot of our volunteers that we currently have been participants in the program before as family members, and as things changed in their situations, they have decided to join us as a volunteer. So I think that really speaks to how valuable they found it for them. A lot of our volunteers, they volunteer at this program, but they volunteer at a lot of other of our programs or activities that we have. So it's a really good networking situation.
We give everyone a little ticket when they walk for each lap that they take in the Bush Plane Museum. And 5 times around is a kilometer. And we're trying to walk the distance to hopefully Prince Edward Island. Last year we walked to Nashville, and we had a Nashville party in the summer. In the summer we walk at Bellevue Park, and we have our socialization and at the tables at Bellevue Park. So it gives everybody still a chance to get outside, get fresh air, safe walking environment, as well as the socialization still.
We're really excited about the partnership with the Alzheimer's Society. It's a great organization to be able to support and get support from. With the weather ups and downs in this city and in our area, it's absolutely wonderful that we can supply a place that people can walk and be safe and enjoy each other and hopefully enjoy our museum while they're at it. I'm really glad that this relationship exists, and I hope it can continue and perhaps grow in other ways. And I hope there's other organizations out there that we can work with and create the same sort of wonderful relationship.
So programs such as this that don't require any registration and they don't require any major monetary effects, it is funded by general donations and fundraising. So when I look at our walking program, it's the generosity of people that help keep the program going each and every day. I think one of the important things that we have to remember is that when people donate to the Alzheimer's Society, their money stays local. So this helps 20, 30, 40 people on a regular basis to have an outlet where they can get associated with our society and build some of those socialization aspects.
I find that the walking program is a wonderful introduction to the society. It gets people comfortable with some of the programs, some of the staff, some of the other clients, and some of the volunteers that from the society. And it makes it a little easier to walk through the door of the society.
And if anybody is out there that's thinking about it, but they don't like going into a situation with people who they don't know, you don't feel like that when you've started this. Everybody makes you feel as if you've been doing the program for quite a while. So I would encourage you to come on and try it. You haven't got anything to lose. If you don't like it, you don't come back. So what have you got to lose?
What I noticed with the walking program is it brings so much joy to people being able to get out and exercise or stay in and exercise in the winter, and to be able to socialize. It just brightens everyone's day and it brightens everyone's spirits. It's a fantastic program. And we are always looking for new people. Come on and join us meet us at the Bush Plane Museum on a Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock.
We have lots of different types of programs and services for people living with dementia as well as their care partners. So we have some walk-in clubs like the walk-in group or the coffee club on Tuesdays, but we also have recreation therapy, outreach programs. We also have our Adult Day program, and we have counseling services and walk-in supports as well as our First Link team. So for brain health, it's really important that we exercise regularly. So that looks different for everyone, but also maintaining a well-balanced diet, managing stress as well. Stress puts stress on our brains, and challenging our brains. So the pursuit of continuous learning as we age is also really, really important. So the walking club is a great example of how we can maintain our brain health. It gives people the opportunity to be physically active, socially active, challenge your brains, and also get to meet new people and get to share your experiences as well and connect with us. The earlier that you recognize the signs and you talk to your doctor about it, the earlier that you'll get help if there is an issue or if there is signs of dementia. And it's really important to have timely intervention. So prolonging and implementing those strategies early in the diagnosis is really important. I am very, very fortunate to be working for the Alzheimer Society. It is a topic that is very close to my heart. Everyone at the Alzheimer Society is there for the right reasons, and they're making such a difference in our community. So when we come to groups like this and we see the smiles on people's faces, like, it's priceless.
We still have to raise about 25% of our operating budget. So 75% of the operating budget is funded by the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care. 25% is actually funded by general donations and the generosity of people in our community. So we still have to raise over $400,000 to operate programs such as this. Our community is so generous. They really do support the work that we do. And I think one of the things that we always talk about when people come to the Alzheimer's Society, they get treated with respect and dignity. We want this to be a very positive experience for people, understanding that a diagnosis of a dementia-related disease is a life-changing diagnosis. But the difference that we find is that we will look at people as a person. We don't look at disease first, it's a person, and get them socialized with other individuals, with the society.
We have various fundraising events throughout the year, and we have a IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's at the end of May. We have the Social with a Purpose, which takes place in September, October, and we have our Forget Me Not raffle as well. So there's a lot of different opportunities that you can do participating in events, but you can also donate online, or you can also come into the office. And actually, we invite people to come to the office, come on in, get a tour of the office, see all of the services that we have. A lot of people say, well, we know that you help people, but what do you really do there? So when they actually see our Adult Day program, the Minds in Motion, we have our First Link counselors that are helping families getting through this journey, as well as all of the other programs that we have. And they're just amazed to see what we can offer to help people that are living with dementia. In January, we will also be celebrating our 40 years of servicing people in the community. We're having an event at the Grand Gardens on Friday, January 31st, and tickets are $60 a person. It's going to be a fun night with entertainment, as well as a silent disco, a band, Silent 9, and a silent auction. If you're interested in tickets, please don't wait. They are going quickly, and just give us a call at 705-942-2195, and we'll reserve some tickets for you.
Whoosh! You want me to help you? Oh! There we go.
Hey, stretch, hey, Bruno? Go look at some photos. What's this? Is that you?
Yeah.
When you were younger with your daughter?
Hmm.
That's, you had a mustache there. Where's your mustache? Oh.
The Community Outreach Support Program was an idea that we had coming out of the pandemic, because we found that people were really had a great deal of functional loss after a couple of years in the lockdown. And one of the areas that we're looking at is supporting people who may not be in an adult day program prior to going to a long-term care facility. So the idea was that we would provide support in-house or in their home to be able to continue to activate them and socialize them. The point of activation is to keep people active in their own environments, and that could mean a number of different ways. It could be working on puzzles, it could be going for a walk. There's a variety of ways that we activate people when we're actually in the home.
A typical visit would be to come in, meet the family, get to know the client, what they like, what they dislike, get to know the family a little bit more. Bruno speaks Italian. I don't understand Italian, so our conversation is just basic words, yes, no. We get along well by me cueing him of what to do, like say for instance bingo. I have the flashcards that have the number. He looks at the number. He looks for the number on the bingo card, so that's helping him search and look for the different cues that I'm giving him. The crossword we do together, we listen to music, we share a snack that his wife prepares for us because that's a social.
Beautiful bride. Yeah.
It's nice to see them react to a photo that was a special memory for them. When they see their wedding photo, their eyes light up. They have a smile on their face. It triggers a nice memory for them, and that's what we're trying to achieve when we do the reminiscing with the photos with them. By having me come to their home, the client's home, this actually gives the caregiver an opportunity to have a little time for themselves, because they are full-time caregivers to the person with dementia, and it just gives them a little bit of a break that they can have time for themselves.
I recommend it because it's beautiful, first of all. And second of all, it is, if I can help one person, all my heart is fulfilled. And she's really good with Bruno. She says, okay, have fun. We are okay. And when I come back, it lights up. It's better because his energy is there. That does make difference, because I found I feel wonderful. She feel wonderful when did she leave? Yes. And my husband feel wonderful. We need that and need to support and living together.
This is one of the programs that really help individuals live well with dementia, because they are being more social now, they are interacting, they're living their life to their fullest. So it is rewarding to see they're interacting and having fun and enjoying the visit, and they look forward to me coming each week. This is what I was meant to do, because you are making a difference in not only the client's life, but the family's life as well too. I find I become friends with them. I am there just basically to be their friend and help them and guide them along for sure.
We've implemented the program as of the end of 2022, so this program is only about a year old, and the feedback has been wonderful from our families. The staff that actually deliver the programs in the home really build a great deal of rapport and respect with our families. And I think that that's the key, is that people trust us when we're in their homes to be able to support the variety of needs that they've had. And we've had great feedback from our families just saying how valuable the program is and how important it is to see people in their own environments.
The community outreach program is so important to people that are living with dementia and their families. You can see how much it makes a difference in their lives. You start seeing people smiling and laughing more and playing games that they may not have picked up in a while. And to have a community outreach worker coming into the home, getting to know the family members, and really enjoying that extra time with the individuals and the families, it makes such a difference. You can physically see the difference.
The support of the program will ensure that people stay at home much longer. And that's what we've been hearing, is that people want to stay in their home as much as possible. And so that was one of the reasons that we started this community outreach support program. And I think as an extension of our already community-based programs, it really works well with our ability to continue that activation, socialization, and rec therapy component.
If you can help in any way to make it easier for people, to get them involved and out of their own homes and into a social situation where they meet other people, because the social skills are the last things to go. So you can chat with a person who has dementia or Alzheimer's and have a reasonable conversation, as long as it's not about anything too deep. And quite often you can get them talking about their past, which is what they remember most. And you can learn some really interesting things from interacting with them. There's some good people out there. Well, I think I don't know if I'm paying it forward or paying it back, probably back, but it's still my support group. It's still something that makes me feel good because I'm helping. I don't know what I'd do without it.
I think that they should reach out and see all of the different programs that are offered. Not everyone will fit you, but you got to see what they have, contact them, see what they have. You're missing out on a lot.
You don't necessarily need a referral to walk into the Alzheimer's Society. We want the general public to know that if someone has questions about a dementia-related disease, or they have questions about memory loss, feel free to walk into our society and we'll provide you all the information that you need.
We're involved in the Minds in Motion program, which is another one to keep us active, not only physically, but our mind. And I had taken one of the learning seminars, which was very, very helpful, giving me some tidbits on how to handle different situations that happen. And that's the only thing we've done so far, but I know that there's a coffee club and there's, just all different ones that are out there.
I participate in the caregivers meetings once a month, at which I go through the library. There's quite an extensive library at the Alzheimer's of support material, and I try to find things that are easy to read and not too big, because as a caregiver you don't have time to read. And I do a book review once a month at the caregivers. So, and then Minds in Motion is what Sam and I used to do together, and it's like a family. The people there are wonderful and very supportive.
Well, we have a great core group of volunteers that help out with a lot of our things throughout the year, and we're just very thankful for all their support and their donations of their time, and even their monetary donations, because it seems that our volunteers are very generous in all the ways we need people to be generous, and we're very thankful. And so I'd just like to say thank you to them.
You don't have to take this journey alone. There's a lot of other people that are going through something similar, and we have support groups and all the other different things, and it's going to help the quality of life of the individual with a dementia, but also the care partners and the family members. It's so important to reach out early so that you have access to that. Education is power. The more you know about the disease, the better you're going to have the tools to manage them. They should just call the office, reach out to us, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction. And I really want to take the opportunity too for the people that are putting up signs for us, that are turning the Sioux blue, who are supporting all of our fundraising events, our sponsors, our donors, the people participating. We could not do it without you. We have to fundraise over $400,000 a year. So it takes an army of volunteers to make these events happen, and we really rely on those donor dollars. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. It's so rewarding to be a part of the Alzheimer's Society. I volunteered for 5 years, and I've been working with the Society for many years, and I see the difference that our services make in the individuals and the family members. And like the walking group, to see the smiles and how happy people are to be here, and seeing the socialization and the exercise that they're getting, it's making such a difference. And to be a part of that really warms my heart.